If you look on Google Earth, you'll see these beautiful blue pools surrounding Buxton. These are not gorgeous tropical lakes. Instead, they are pools created by the many working quarries in the area. Most of these are safely fenced off from the public, but one of these pools has become a dangerous swimming spot and a problem for the local council for years. Stay with me as I explore the Blue Lagoon, as well as the turf deposits of Harper Hill. So this is Harper Hill Quarry, known locally as the Blue Lagoon, and you can understand why, with this beautiful turquoise blue colour. But this was actually a quarry up until the early 1900s, where it was used to extract limestone to make quicklime. And then during the Second World War, the RAF took over and used this as an area to store weapons. And then following the war, the RAF continued to use the site up to the 1960s, where it was then used to dispose of German chemical weapons. So it's fair to say it's had its fair share of chemical interruption. And since the closure, the site became quite the tourist attraction. Looking at it, the tropical waters here in central England, people flocked here for a swim, not really knowing the risks. Now, there's a reason why that water is that vivid blue colour. And it's not because it's a tropical lake. It's full of calcium carbonate, which is the byproduct which is left over from where they used to have the quarry. And it's the calcium carbonate which has turned the lake alkali. Now it's got a pH level of around 11.3, which is very close to ammonia and bleach. Now, would you want to swim in ammonia and bleach? I think not. It can do some serious damage to your skin and to your health. Yeah, people would flock here to swim in these conditions, not really knowing the risks. So around 750 local people actually signed a petition to get this quarry closed and drained off. However, after doing a bit of research, it seemed that it's going to do more harm to the environment to get rid of this water than it says to leave it here. So there is signs up about the place trying to warn people. And also, if you just look inside, there's enough warnings there. There's burnt out cars, there's tyres, there's just junk in there. It's not somewhere where I would want to go swimming. Well, I've just come down to the water's edge and you can see the damage the water can do. Now, I don't think this is because it's like swimming in bleach. I just think this animal got a little bit unlucky. Poor rabbit. There's some more tyres dumped in. And you know what, I get the attraction because it looks beautiful. It really does look like a tropical beach or a tropical pool. It's really, really nice. But there's so many hidden dangers in there. I'm actually surprised I can even get this close without there being more signs and more fences up. I saw one sign walking in, really. And to be fair, the council have, on 3 occasions, tried to stop or tried to deter people from actually swimming in here. The first of them occasions was in 2013. They dyed the water black, and it did have some desired effect, but the dye didn't last. So it was re-dyed again in 2016. And then again in 2020, and that was also due to the lockdown restrictions we were all facing at that time. So dyeing it black seems to do the trick, and you can see on Google Maps it's a lot darker than it is right now. But every time they do dye it, it just comes back to the beautiful blue colour that it is. Whilst I am here, I'm going to enjoy another Buxton Coffee Roasters coffee. This time it's Brazilian, and actually I'm probably about a mile away, so I might even call them the shop after to the factory, the roasters, to see if I can buy any whilst I'm there, because I am running out and I prefer not to wait for delivery if I can get it now. There we go, nice espresso. Cheers. And now I just need to get out of it. It was quite a steep sided edge, so I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to take it to a place where the calcium deposits have actually made the place look a bit like the thermal spas of Iceland or the salt pools of Turkey, but it's not, it's in Buxton. And here you can see the first glimpse of the Tufa deposits. So I'm just down on the other side of the valley now, so I'm going to get closer to the Tufa, but already I can see there's a stream rolling past, and you can see the signs of this calcium deposit taking place. You can see behind me how it's actually kind of taken over this side of the hill, and it's starting to eat up the wall, eat up the fence. It's doing a lot of damage really, but the main part is further up this way. So what this is behind me is calcium carbonate deposits. So over the years, they literally just dumped all the limestone waste onto the hillsides. And then years of the water running through has basically picked it all up and it's deposited it all down into this area here. And it really does strike me as the kind of place you find in Iceland, and I'm sure there's one in Turkey where they kind of look like thermal spas, but I really wouldn't recommend getting into this. It is amazing, it's magnificent, but it's full of junk, and it's definitely not somewhere where I'd recommend going for a quick swim. But if you want to come down and have a look, it's quite easy to get here, just off the side of the road, and then a short walk along the field. But that's it for today's video. It was just a quick, short video I wanted to do. I needed to get out, and I thought I'll come and show you guys the impressive kind of landscape here in Buxton, but also the dangers of the landscape here in Buxton as well, because it's not something you want to get involved in. On that note, if you are interested in more videos, please do check out these, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because it really does help me grow the channel.